we have this expression that we would like to factorize. This is actually a question that came in the mathematics M3 question paper in 2014. So when we look at an expression like this, I know quite a number of students, sometimes they do have some challenges in trying to factorize this. But here's a very simple concept that you can do. If you want to factorize this x to the power 16 minus 30x to the power 8, the square root of y plus 25 y, multiply these terms, these two terms here, and you find if you multiply these two terms, you're going to get here 225 x to the power 6 y. Now, this that you got after multiplying, look for factors of this such that if you add those factors, those two factors, they should give you this middle term here, minus 30x to the power 8, the square root of y. And when I look at this, I can see here, I have the two factors that we can get from here, which are minus 15, the square root of y, x to the power 8, multiplied by minus 15, the square root of y, x to the power 8. So these two, if I multiply, I get 225 x to the power 16 y. And if I add these two factors, I get this middle term here. Okay, so now I go into my expression and replace this middle term, minus 30x to the power 8, the square root of y, with these two factors. And this expression, I can therefore express it as x to the power 16 minus 15 x to the power 8, the square root of y, minus 15 x to the power 8, the square root of y. And of course, plus 225 y. So can you notice that there is nothing that has changed on this expression? If we add up these two terms, we go back to minus 30 x to the power 8 square root y. So we have just rewritten this expression in just a different way. But at the same time, you can see now that this expression has got four terms, and we can now factorize this by grouping. So if we group the very first two terms, and also we group the last two terms, so on the first two terms, you can see that there's something common there, which is actually x to the power 8. And if I factor it out from these two terms, I'm left here also with x to the power 8. That will be x to the power 8 minus 15 square root y. And if I come to these two terms also, I can factor out here minus 15, the square root of y, and I'm left with x to the power 8 minus 15 root y. And from these, you can observe that now with these two terms, there is a common thing, which is the bracket here. So if I take out the bracket, I'll have x to the power 8 minus 15 root y. And what's left on this term here becomes x to the power 8 minus, and what's left here minus 15, the square root of y, like that. So we have factorized this, but at the same time here, you can see that these factors are actually the same thing. So ultimately, this would be the same thing as x to the power 8 minus 15, the square root of y squared. So we have factorized this particular expression by just this little method here, which works all the time. So I hope you did understand how to factorize something that may look difficult to factorize by observation. So yes,